Hello, everyone, and welcome back to This Day in History, our nightly look back at a particular day in history. We take a look back at the events of a day, their historical context, and the consequences of those events. So let's take a look back at January the 31st. And on this day in 1606, at Westminster Hall in London, Guy Fawkes was executed, along with his three co-conspirators. Fawkes was the chief conspirator in a plot to blow up the English Parliament building in November of 1605. His plan was to blow up the Parliament building and annihilate the entire British Protestant government. It was organized by Robert Catesby. And after a brief trial, Fawkes and three others were sentenced to be hanged and quartered. In remembrance of the conspiracies scheme known as the Gunpowder Plot, Guy Fawkes Day is observed across Great Britain every year on the 5th of November to celebrate the failure to blow up the Parliament building. Some births that occurred on this day. In 1947, in Refugio, Texas, Nolan Ryan was born. Nolan Ryan is, in my opinion, the greatest pitcher to ever live. And if I was going to get to pick one player from baseball history to get in his prime, to build an entire team around and make him my franchise centerpiece, it would be Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan had a career record of .324 and .292. He won 52% of the games he pitched in. He has 5,714 career strikeouts. That is a major league record. The next closest pitcher trails him by 839. He issued 2,795 base on balls, which is a record. He has the highest batting average ever for a pitcher at .204. Pitchers aren't supposed to have a batting average that good. He is the all-time leader in no-hits with 7, 12 one-hitters, and 18 two-hitters. He never threw a perfect game, though. He could never get the no hits, no walks, and no errors. Never could achieve that. And he never won a Cy Young. He has a career ERA of .319. He pitched in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. His number is retired by 3 different organizations. He won a World Series with the Miracle Mets in 1969. And the reason I would build an organization around Ryan is simply this. I can get a run or two here and there. I'm going to find a way to score a run or two. But if you can't hit my pitching and my primary ace, I'm going to have a good, solid team. I'm going to be able to get other pitchers along the way that can get me through the games that Ryan's not pitching in. I can have him be the centerpiece of the organization, and that will foster great pitching. And I'm going to be able to get a run or two here and there. So I would build an entire organization around this single player, Nolan Ryan, without a doubt. He threw over 100 miles an hour regularly and had control. Nolan Ryan, great baseball player. Played originally for the Mets, then the California Angels. He played for the Houston Astros, and finally for the Texas Rangers. Some deaths that occurred on this day. In 2007, in Austin, Texas, Molly Ivins died. And Molly Ivins is, she's a forgotten character in some ways, but in some ways she's well remembered. I wish Molly Ivins were still around for many reasons, because I would love to read her biting commentary on the Trump administration. Molly Ivins wrote um, many books. She wrote Bushwhacked, Life in George W. Bush's America, and Shrub, the short but happy political life of George W. Bush. And she really pulled no punches. She was a straight shooter. Um, if, for her perspective of opinion, but I would just love to read how her views on this era. Um, she often had a peculiar sense um, of politics. It was quite funny sometimes. Uh, but she also made you think when you read her writing. Um, Even though sometimes I may disagree with what she wrote, I always came away from a Molly Ivins piece thinking, man, she made me think. And was a great writer, and also had an amazing sense of humor. So the world lost a great writer on this day in 2007 at the age of 62, Molly Ivins. All right, everybody, that is it. Tomorrow evening, I'm doing it. I thought I might do it on Sunday, but I'm going to do it tomorrow evening. Iowa caucus video is going up. After this day in history, I'm sitting down and I'm recording the Iowa caucus prediction video. So you'll get to find out how I think it's going to turn out on Monday and how I would vote in Iowa. And I might even announce my overall endorsement tomorrow. I'm strongly considering it. So, I will see you all tomorrow. And y'all have a great day.